Hello students, how are you? I think you are all well by staying at home. You don't have any scope to come to school due to COVID-19. That's why the teachers of modern high school are trying to give you a lot of classes through online so that you can be benefited. Today I am going to discuss another topic for the student of class 8, and it is about narration. You know, narration is most important topic for you because it has contained 5 marks for you. It is important not only acquire good marks in the exam but also helps you to write any sort of English sentence in a very proper way. So I think you can easily be understood why it is important for you. I think all of you be serious in the class and take all the information of your script. So be ready to take a pen and a script with you so that you can point out all the important topic of the related of narration. Now I am discussing everything for you. I think if you want to get a good knowledge about narration, you have to know some of related topic of the narration, and it's important to know narration properly. And it is about, you have to acquire knowledge about sentence, then you have to know about person, then you have to know about tense, then you have to know about adverb. Then it will be more easy to do any sort of narration. Without knowing these items, no student can do well. That's why you have to know this one at first. Let's discuss about sentence. You know, you can get 5 sentences of narration. So if you know the sentence, then it's easy for you to know about reporting verb and conjunction. Reporting verb and conjunction. It is totally based on sentence. If you know the sentence, you can easily be changed about reporting verb and conjunction. Let's, if it is assertive sentence, reporting verb can be changed said or told. Now come to the point where you should write said and you should write told. If object is available with reporting verb, then you have to write told. If object is not available, then you will write said. Then write to the conjunction that. Okay, come to the another sentence, and it is interrogative. If it is interrogative, reporting verb should be changed into asked, and conjunction should come if object WH word. If WH word is available, you need not to write conjunction if. At that time you have to use that WH word. But if it is not available, then you are bound to write if. Okay, then come to the imperative sentence. Imperative sentence can be written into 2 ways. One is main verb plus object, another is with let. You know, if the person is first and third, then we have to start the imperative sentence into let. But if it is main verb, then we have to use according to the person of second. So if it is main verb, then we have to write ordered, requested, forbade, then commanded, and Come to the conjunction to oblique not to. If you write forbid, you need not to write not, because forbid according to the equal of not. That's why if it is forbid, no need to write not. Okay, now to the point of let plus us. If it is let plus us, then you have to write propose to oblique proposed. Propose to oblique proposed. If the object is available, then you have to bound to write propose to. But if it is not available, then you are bound to write proposed and write down the conjunction that. Then come another one, let plus others. Let plus others. Others means, let has come to the person of first and third. If the person is first, then it means that it should be I and we. So we should be us. This is another rule. Others means me, him, her, them, etc. So let plus others. If it is let plus others, then we are bound to write down here suggested, told, or said. Conjunction should come as that. Okay, we have discussed about 3 sentences, and another sentence is optative. Optative. If it is optative, then we are bound to write prayed or wished. Prayed or wished. And conjunction has come that. Okay, have you written this? Can I erase this one? Okay, you have written this one. Another one sentence is remaining, and it is about exclamatory. Exclamatory. If it is exclamatory, we have to write down here exclaimed with joy, sorrow, wonder, like that, and it is based on the reported speech, and conjunction has come here that. We have discussed about sentence. Now we have to go to discuss about person. Okay, now come to the person. Person has come in narration in 3 ways: subject, object, then possessive form. Subject, object, and possessive form. I, me, my, we, us, our. This is first person. Now come you, then your. He, him, his. She, her, they, them, their. This is the form of person. First person. This is the first person. If these are first person to the speech, reported speech, then it has followed to the subject of reporting verb. Subject of reporting verb. If the person is second, then it has followed reporting verb of object. Object. Reporting verb of object. If these are third person, it has no changed. It has no changed. So you can understand that easily. How can you change the person to the narration? another information for you, if it is subjective form, then it has followed to the subjective form. But if it is object, then you have to follow the objective form. If it is possessive, then you have to follow the possessive form. Be careful. This is most important because most of the students actually have a mistake in here. So if you be careful here, I think you can do well. Now come to the next point about tense. We have to know the change of tense. Tense. Direct and indirect. I have to follow this one like that, and it's easy for you. We know am is are indirect, and it should be changed was were in indirect. If it is was were indirect, then it should be changed had been. It should be changed had been. If it is have has, then it should be changed had. If it is shall, then it should be changed should. If it is will, then it should be changed would. If it is can, it should be changed could. If it is may, then it should be changed might. If it is must, have to, has to, and ought to, then it should be changed into had to. Had to. If it is main verb of present, then it should be changed main verb of past. It should be changed to main verb of past. If it is main verb of past, then it should be had plus B3. Had plus B3. If you want to change this like that, then it will be more easy for you to change the verb into the indirect narration. I think you have noted this, and it will be more helpful for you to do the narration properly. Now come to the adverb. Some of important adverb for you. Now I am going to write most used of adverb. If it is direct and indirect narration. If it is now, then it should be changed then. If it is this, then it should be that. If it is yesterday, then it should be the previous day. The previous day. If it is tomorrow, then it should be changed into the next day. The next day. If it is today, then it should be that day. If it should be this, then it should be changed into those. These are most used of adverb in narration. You can get more of adverbs also. So you have to change this according to the position of them. So now we are ready to practice any sort of narration. Relative to narration, all of the items have discussed here. I think if you preserve this properly in your brain, then it's easy for you to practice this in your exercise. Now we are trying to discuss about exercise about narration. At first, we are going to discuss about assertive sentence. Look at the board. I am going to write out the sentence for you. Rahim said to me, "You are reading a book. You are reading a book now." So, look at the sentence. I have told you to identify the sentence at first. So according to the speech, we can see that this is assertive sentence. If it is assertive, I have written this said to convert it to the told. So answer should be like that. He told me. Conjunction should come that. You, this is second person and it is subjective form. So it is followed the objective form. And I have written this one also. If it is second person, it should be followed reporting verb of the object. So it is me. Me, this is objective form, but we have to follow this one, and this is subjective form. That's why we are bound to write subjective form I. Is it clear? So verb, we have to look at the verb here. Are, I have written to you in the role of tense. If it is amnesia, then it should be was were. According to person, it should be was. So I was reading a book. Now this is adverb. This is adverb. So you have to change it. Now should be changed into then. Then it should be then. Isn't it easy for you? I think if you followed the rule properly, it will be more easy for you. That's why I want to discuss another example in assertive sentence, and it should be he said to you, I was playing football. I was playing football. This is another assertive sentence, and it is past continuous tense. So that's why as it is assertive, then we are bound to convert this into told. Then it should be told. He told you. So according to assertive, then we are bound to use here a conjunction. By following this sentence, then we are bound to write down the conjunction here instead of inverted comma. Then it should be that. I is first person, so I should be followed to the subject of reporting verb according to the rules. So I should be followed he, then it should be he. Now come to the verb. If it is was word, then it should be changed into had been. So it should be had been. I had been playing football. Playing football. So I think you can easily be understood how you can write down this in the indirect speech to the assertive sentence. Now come to the interrogative. Now come to the interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Try to follow the example because we have discussed about the rules. So now it will be more easy for us to solve this problem. So come to the point. Salma said to him, Did you play cricket? Did you play cricket yesterday? Did you play cricket yesterday? This is interrogative sentence. So according to the interrogative, we are bound to change here asked or inquired of, but we can write out down here asked. You can write inquired of also, but it's easy to write down asked. Salma asked him. So according to interrogative, we are bound to use if instead of inverted comma. So you have to write if. Come to the point you. We have to use the person. According to person, it is second. second person should be followed objective form of reporting verb. So him should be converted into he, because this is object, but it is used here in a subjective form. That's why I have to give you the rules to follow the person according to their position. If it is subjective, then we are write down here in a subjective form. So did, this is the indicator of past indefinite. I have written this also. If it is past indefinite, then it should be had plus B3 according to the rule. That means past perfect tense. So had, according to rule of structure, we are bound to write down had, but it is not had here. This is not available, but according to structure we have to follow this one. So had, then B3, that means main verb of past participle form. Did is banished here because it is in auxiliary verb. According to the structure, we are going to write down this to the past perfect tense. So past perfect tense of structure is after subject had, then main verb of past participle form. This is the main verb. So that's why it will be banished here. Played cricket. Yesterday means the previous day. The previous day. Okay. So I think you can be easily understood this one. Then come to the second one. You say to me, why are you making noise in the class? So this is another sentence, interrogative, and it is started with WH word. Whatever it is, said to comes into asked. So answer should be you asked me. Then come to the WH word. So you need not to write down if here because WH word is available. So come to the person. According to second person, then it should be followed to the objective form. So me should be changed into I. Amizar should be changed into was. So I, according to person, it should be was. I was making noise in the class. Then it should be full stop. Be careful. We are going to interspeech. All the sentences have come to assertive. That's why we have to write down this like that. Okay. Now come to the imperative sentence. It's easy for you. Now come to the imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. So according to the rule, I can write this like that. I say to you. I say to you. Be attentive in your study. Be attentive in your study. You know, imperative sentence can be changed into two ways. I have written this one. If it is started with main verb, and another way is to start it with let, and it is based on the person. If it is second person, then it should be main verb plus object. But if it is first and third, then it should be started with let. So it is obviously second person. That is why it is started with verb. So be attentive in your study. I can say you have write down this. Be attentive in your study. It is actually advised. So I can write here. I advised you. I advised you. According to the rule, we are bound to write down here to instead of inverted comma. So it should be to be attentive. To be attentive in you. This is another person. Person should be changed. So you should be followed you. So you need not to change this because second person you is also you. So that's why it should be the same one. In your study. Okay, now come to the another example. He said to me. He said to me. He said to me, go outside. Go outside. So it is ordered here. So we can write down here. He ordered me. He ordered me. Conjunction should come instead of inverted comma. To after to, main verb should not be changed. Be careful. To go outside. To go outside. Okay, now come to the let. He said to them. He said to them. Let me go there. Let me go there. So it has started with let. So if it is let, then let me go there. Actually, it is not properly clear what type of it is ordered here or requested. Nothing else is clear here. That's why we are bound to write down here told. That means he told them. Conjunction should come here that. Me, this is first person. So first person should be followed to the subjective form of reporting verb. So me has to follow here he. So he has come here as a subject. Instead of let, we have to write down here should. He should go there. After modal verb, you can't change the main verb. Okay. Now come to another example. You say to me, let's drop the matter. Let's drop the matter. Let's drop the matter. So let us, if it is let us, then we are bound to write down here propose to. Then it should be you proposed to me that. Let us, this is the first person of plural. Us should be followed to you. So if it is let's, then we can write here we of the subjunctive form. This is plural form. That's why we should drop the matter. We should drop the matter. Okay, we have discussed all types of angles of imperative sentence. Then we are going to optative. If it is optative, then optative sentence. Optative. Example, go through the example. He said to me, may Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. This is optative. If it is optative, then it should be prayed or wished. So answer should be he prayed that. You need not to write down the object here. So he prayed that. Allah is subject here, then it should become as a subject, and it is third person. That is why you need not to change it. May should be changed into might. Allah might bless you. This is second person. Second person has to change into object of reporting verb. Then it should be me. So this is objective form, because after verb we have to use the objective form. Then it should be me. Is it clear? Okay, come to the exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. You said to him. is. How beautiful the bird is. This is exclamatory sentence. According to the speech, then we can write down here say to exclaim with joy. So answer should be you exclaim with joy that subject is here is the bird. So you can write down here the bird. Amazer has been changed into was. The bird was very beautiful. Okay, now come to the another sentence. He said to you, how ugly the crow was. How ugly the crow was. This is also exclamatory sentence, and according to the expression of the reported speech, then we are bound to write down here exclaim with sorrow. So answer should be he exclaimed with sorrow that. He exclaimed with sorrow that. This is third person, so you need not to change it. The crow was or had been. Was or should be changed into had been. So it should be had been. Had been. The crow had been. How? Instead of how, we have to write down here very ugly. The crow had been very ugly. Okay, students, I have tried to discuss all of the sentences in a class so that you can be benefited from here. I think by following these rules, like me, you can also solve any sort of exercise in your house. So try to solve the exercise in your house. If you face any problem, you can inform me through comment, or you can inform me about this matter. I will try my level best to give you the answer. So I think you will be more careful and be continue your study in a very proper manner so that you will do better in future. Okay, thanks all of you today.